morning, Taurus. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in, for liking, subscribing, commenting, hitting the notification bell button, and sharing. This is your energy reading for March 2022. Let's see what Spirit has to say. I hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you had a great February. Hope you're going into March feeling good, looking good. We have the King of Wands here, connection to Source and Spirit, looking toward the future, being a chameleon, being able to fit in, full of passion and fierceness and fire, creative energy. It was this one first. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Hermit. And we have the Knight of Swords. So this kind of makes me feel like you've lost someone, right? And you're feeling very heartbroken about it. It could be a physical loss or the loss of a friend or the loss of something that you're really not sure how to wrap your head around or how to feel about it. I mean, because you, as a fiery energy, being the King of Wands, having this fiery energy, having this universal connection to Source and Spirit, always looking toward the future, being able to fit in anywhere, being fierce and having this fire and this compassion. And this could be a female energy as well, male or female. There seems to be this loss, the loss of a friend, the loss of a loved one, a physical death, or just an emotional heartbreak, right? 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months is the time frame on this. And you're not feeling like yourself. There's just something that is very different, right? So you take some time and you kind of go within and you get perspective on how you feel and what's next, because of the loss of this person or the loss of something. And it's like Spirit illuminates. I mean, you're praying and you're asking, and it's either Source or Spirit or your guardians, your ancestors, perhaps the person that you've lost, comes forward and kind of gives you an insight on, hey, you know, if it was a physical loss, perhaps that person, if it was a physical loss as if someone walking out of your life, perhaps that person wasn't meant to be. If it is a physical loss of death, then you have someone on your side, on the other side, who is guiding you, who is helping you. And I think this helps you come back around, you know, and get yourself together and get back into the land of the living and move forward with your ideas and where you want to be and how you want to get there. And just be very careful about the people who are riding your coattails, quote unquote, because sometimes in our most desperate time, there are people who will use our sadness or our hurt or our pain to their advantage. So be very careful about the people who try to get close to you in your time of heartache and sadness, people who probably weren't there before. They may see this as an advantage for themselves. One man's heartbreak and heartache is another person's opportunity. Keep that in mind. All right, so let's see what the energy card has to say. We have the Sun. We have Door to Happiness and Healing, and we also have the Broken Heart card. So yeah, that's kind of interesting because we have the broken heart, and this simulates a broken heart. We have Door to Happiness and Healing, which could be going into introspection, talking to Source, talking to Spirit. Brings you a time of clarity, of understanding, of happiness, of hope, of connection to Source. And when the healing is done, from the broken heart that you're feeling, as you go into your hermit mode, and have that connection to source, and those on the other side, your cheerleading section, if you will. You understand that, death or loss in whatever form it's in is just a part of life, and we must go on. And by not going on, we are denying the world a little bit of who we are and what we bring to it. So remember to love yourself and know that you are loved. And this may be a time of grieving, yes, but it's also a time of transformation and new beginnings. So when you are grieving due to this loss, and when you do take a step back and go within, don't go down that rabbit hole. Don't stay there for too long, because there's so much more that you could be doing with this energy, transmuting it into a time of love, transmuting it into a time of new beginnings and a time of transformation. Grief is a part of life, but there is a difference between grieving over someone and self-loathing or feeling sorry for yourself because of the loss of someone, because you couldn't have done anything to prevent it or stop it, right? There will always come a day, right? The day will always come when we lose something or someone. It's just a part of how we grow. It's just a part of how life works, right? But from this grieving process, and by loving yourself and allowing others to love you, there will be a time of transformation and new beginnings here. You're being guided to pay attention to your dreams and make a commitment to go all in, is what I'm hearing with this transformational process and this new beginning process, right? Make a commitment. I want to do this. Make a commitment to the healing, the personal healing. Make a commitment to go all in on that personal healing. Make a commitment to bring peace and happiness and growth back to your life. Make a commitment to open doors that you were once thought closed to you. We have so many on the other side who are here to guide us, who are here to open doors for us that we thought were closed, right? And you're being guided to call upon those ancestors, those angels, those guides, to guide you to a way of opening doors that were once closed, right? And I think this has to do with paying attention to your dreams, keeping a dream journal next to your bed. Also making a commitment as to not go down that rabbit hole of grieving, right? Grieve how you grieve and do what you have to do, but try not to make it a huge process or a huge show. You know what I'm saying? Life has to be lived. We have to go on. We have to grieve. We have to heal. We have to, and from that healing and that grieving, we come into a time of transformation and new beginnings. And the Sun card is that new beginning. The Sun card puts you in a place of joy, happiness, creativity, growth, transformation. So there is a new beginning for you after this loss, be it a physical death or a breakup, the loss of a friend, the loss of a family member, regardless of what it is. There will be a time of grieving, there will be a time of sorrow, there will be a time of hurt and pain, but there will also be a time of transformation. There will also be a time of healing. There will also be a time of new beginnings. So make sure that you are not giving the grieving process all of your energy and the new beginning transformational process a very minute part of your time. Yes. Okay. Thank you so very much for allowing me to do this reading for you, Taurus. I wish you so much love and happiness in the month of March. Be committed to this transformational process. Be committed to these new beginnings. Be committed to paying attention to your dreams. Be committed to the healing process. Be committed to going forward and going within and allowing Spirit to guide you through this process. And until next time, take care of you. Bye.